Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, we're going to be doing another knife of the week. And it's, everybody knows about this knife. It's very underrated. But it's used around a bunch of tackle boxes and boats, especially back in the day. It actually even saved the lives of 3 men that had their sailboat had sank about 10 miles off the coast of Florida. They were in a life raft, and it actually saved their life from a shark attack. But I'll be going over all that stuff with you once we look at the knife. But it's so cool. It's a very well designed knife. The patent was put in 1953, and it was approved in 1955, and they ended the production of this knife in 2008. But it is a great knife. It really is. Can't wait to share that with y'all. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Knife of the Week. So let's get over here and look at it, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, guys, here is Knife of the Week. It's the Big Chief by Queen Cutlery, and the patent on this knife was put in for 1953. It was approved in 1955. And this one here, guys, you see that knife coming through the queue? That's because this is a 1980s knife. I think it was started in 1984 and ran all the way through the early 90s. But that right there is the patent number. It's mainly the patent number for how the knife is designed, because you got one pin holding everything together. You got aluminum frame, you got one stainless steel blade, then you got the spring that is up inside the frame. It's locked in back here, and that pin right there is holding that blade in place, holding that blade and spring in place. So you notice you don't have a spring or a pin to hold the spring right here. It's just a basic, simple knife, but very well designed, very sturdy and durable knife. And it's got half stop, meaning it won't close up on your hand real easy. It's got a very strong spring. See, I'm hitting it real hard now, but if it does come, it's gonna stop because it's got a half stop, and then it takes a good push to even get the detent started between the blade and the spring. See, to even close up on your hand. So they're very, very well made, very, very well designed. And this right here, that's the 45M. I'm sorry, this is model number 45 right here, and this is the number 45 EO, easy open, meaning you can open it up with a gloved hand. That's why they done that, in case you're fooling with bait or you need gloves on. You can still open this up with a gloved hand. And this right here is probably was customized by some type of diving supply place. But this right here, this tank stamp was used from 91 to 96 right there. So this is a 30-year-old knife. It's a great knife. I love the easy open. I love the lanyard hole. It's just a great knife, guys. I love these knives. Again, I think they're the most underrated knife by Queen. Here is a smaller version. It's a 45M. I guess M meaning medium. I'm really not sure. But again, it's got the same patent number because it's how it's designed. One pin, one frame, one blade, one spring. See that? I love these things. Very, very good knives. I love to carry that one. I love to carry them all, but this one is so much easier in your pocket. And here's another one that is designed like these, that uses the same patent, because you got one pin right here, one frame, one spring, but you got 2 blades here, but you got one pin holding everything together. These pins right here is actually holding the handle material onto the frame, but it's the same design. See, same patent number was used in making this knife here. But these are great knives, guys. Great knives. You don't have any bolsters to shine. You ain't got to worry about no Stag handles. You ain't got to worry about no bone handles being broke. This knife was made for one purpose. That purpose is to work. And it's just a great knife. It really is probably the most highly underrated knife out there, in my opinion. I love it, really do. So guys, now let's get back over here and look at the article where this knife saved 3 men's lives one day, back in February of 1980. Okay guys, there's the article right here. I'm fixing to read you just a little bit of it, what they went through. First, I'll read you this right here. The Big Chief was sold by thousands all across America and found it home in many tackle boxes. It was especially popular in the Southeast and particularly near saltwater environments. Having only 4 parts, like I was talking about over there, cast aluminum housing, a stainless blade, and a spring, and 1 pin. That 1 pin holds everything together. It was a simple knife, and in the easy open pattern, could be opened readily with a gloved hand. See, that's what I was telling you. But anyway, the article right here, it says, shipwrecked sailor tells of deadly battle with giant killer shark after it saved his life. He estimated it to be over 14 feet, is what he estimated it at. But a yachtsman has told how he mustered his last ounce of strength to courageously fight off a 14-foot killer shark that attacked him and 2 companions after they had been adrift in a tiny raft without food or water for 5 days. Wow, they're lucky to be alive. Ironically, the vicious attack saved their lives by waking them from a semi-coma in time to wave down a passing tanker, said 35-year-old Jerry Willis, whose 40-foot sailboat had sunk 10 miles off the Florida coast. Can you even imagine being that far out and your ship sunk and you're in a life raft? Wow. You're only a little speck out there, guys. And they're lucky that tanker come near them. They were out there for 5 days without seeing a ship. Exhausted from lack of food and their desperate battle against a violent sea, Willis and his shipmates, Doug Dixon, 21, and Chris Napolitano, 19, were jolted out of their stupor when the shark crashed into the bottom of their life raft. The impact was so great, Napolitano was tossed into the air, and Willis immediately grabbed a 4-inch knife after seeing the shark swimming beside the raft. He was determined to overturn the raft and put us all into the water, is what Willis said. The next time the shark approached, Willis says he thought the creature was going to leap into the raft. So he held himself onto his knees, steadied himself by clutching an oar, and prepared for a do-or-die attempt to stab the shark. Wow. My knife was not long enough to penetrate behind the gills, so I aimed for his dorsal fin.
A shark's dorsal fin is a triangular fin located on the top of its body, primarily used for stability and balance while swimming. It helps the shark maintain an upright position and prevents rolling or tilting to the side. Some sharks have 1 dorsal fin, while others have 2.
One of the few places I could do him any damage, he said. As he came in to attack, he rolled over, and I looked into his eye. We were eyeball to eyeball, about 8 to 10 inches apart. My goodness. I will never forget that sight. I wouldn't either. With all the strength I could muster, I lunged at him and stabbed him right forward of the dorsal fin, next to the spine. I made good penetration and must have hurt him. He swam away, trailing blood through the water. It was then that Willis and his companions spotted a tanker passing half a mile away, while the other 2 were attracted to the attention of the ship by saving by waving their yellow life jackets. Can you imagine that? Wow, man. There it is right there, guys. I'll leave a link down below if you want to look at this. But this is absolutely amazing. This little knife right here saved their life from a shark attack. Because they were already weak. They went 5 days without water or food. Look at that. Underestimated, guys. The Big Chief Queen. I pick them up every time I come across one that's in good shape. I really do, because they're absolutely a great knife to have. I'm going to put this in my EDC bag out there in my truck. I have a little EDC bag. It has like some medical supplies, fire starter, stuff like that. So after doing all this, I'm going to be adding this one to my bag right here. Great knives to have. They really are. Great knives to have. And they're razor sharp. Good edge steel. One thing about this stainless steel, though, especially back in the day, you got to keep it sharp. If you ever let it get dull, it's hard to sharpen. Just letting you know. But good stuff right here, guys. This is Knife of the Week, Big Chief, made by Queen Cutlery Company. I don't know where they got the Big Chief from. Even Miss Barlow couldn't find it. But that's his name, the Big Chief. Hoorah. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. And I hope y'all enjoying this little Knife of the Week thing. I am. I've learned a lot. That's when I dive deep into the history of each knife. And we talk about it. Y'all let me know down below if you like the knife. If you don't like the knife, just let me know. But here it is right here again, guys. I like the easy open version with the lanyard hole. I like it a lot better. The knives that Mr. Matt has brought. Golly.
We time to reveal?
Yes, sir.
Let's look at that.
Look at all that stuff. That
1977 Blue Scroll Stag set.
Holy mackerel.
Wade, where did that come from?
That's beautiful. That set came from Mr. Larry Rawls. Oh, I picked it up one morning up at the flea market from him and Smiley's. I picked it up and hand delivered it to them that afternoon.
Wow. What's that backside look
nice.
like?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that gnarly, how thick it is. Gosh.
Look at this, how thick this trapper is.
Wow.
Eric, had you actually seen all them at one time at one spot?
I don't think so.
And that's the original case. And Miss Peggy has got one of those cases and she won't let me get it back.
You gave it to her, right?
Yes. She won't let me get it back, for God's sake.
You actually got one of these cases?
Yes. It's slapped full of little baby cases and German maids.
Yeah.
And she will not. No, Wade, you gave that to me years back and I'm keeping it.
That's some pretty wood too.
I got one of those, and one of those. But
And the Blue Scroll?
yeah,
Oh.
I like the rest of it. Yeah, that swing guard is cool.
I have the folding hunter.
Matt, would it be all right if I carried the cheetah for a while? No.
Gotta
No, I
stay,
didn't
gotta
think
stay
so.
mint.
I didn't think so. That is a
Now, if you was to
beautiful
put a value on that,
set. I'm gonna say a very easy $2,000 with the case and all. I'm gonna say easy $2,000. I have seen them at Smoky Mountain Knife Works for anywhere from $1,800 to $2,400.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these highly collectible ones, they easy $200-300 each.
Yeah.
Even if you put a average of 200, that's 1,600 in just
yeah,
knives.
right.
I mean, some of these, probably 150 or
This knife right here is probably
$350.
that's probably $350.
Now, what are these dates? What time
77.
period?
All
All of
1977.
77.
And the folded hunter is probably another $250 to $300. This
It's
one
the-
right here, the cheetah is probably
all
300.
blue scroll, that whole series.
So them three
Okay,
knives about
okay.
900
So
by
that's the whole-
itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said.
Yeah. Wow.
It would be hard to pay individually to put that set together.
Yeah.
And then you still wouldn't have the case.
Right. The case is probably $100.
$150 by itself.
Yeah.
I decided to bring my only two GECs out and show those.
Yeah, that is awesome there.
There's the red bone, one that's got the bull on it.
Yeah.
This is called the elephant toe in their series, right? Wouldn't it be? Yeah.
Wow.
I love
That's-
that. Single blade.
That's pretty bone.
Listen to this snap.
And sheepfoot too.
Sheepfoot blade.
And here's the other GEC. It's the bullet.
Oh yeah.
I like these.
It is the, which number is it? The 78 pattern for any of you GEC nuts.
Beautiful. They make some beautiful knives. Beautiful knives.
They got snap to them. My
Yeah.
Lord, they got
And
snap.
perfectly centered. You won't ever have to worry about getting a GEC. That's
Now
not
they
centered.
make theirs in the old Queen plant. Is that right?
I'm not sure about that.
No, Great Eastern Cutlery does not make their knives in the old Queen Cutlery factory. Great Eastern Cutlery has its own factory in Titusville, Pennsylvania, where they manufacture their knives. Queen Cutlery, which was based in the same industrial park, closed in 2018. Great Eastern Cutlery produces traditional pocket and hunting knives under 4 brands, and all their knives are manufactured at their own factory.
Titusville,
I know I got their own.
Pennsylvania.
Is that where they're
factory.
from?
Yeah, Titusville.
Titusville,
Oh, okay.
PA, I think.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were making it in the Queen factory or not. I might be totally wrong.
That could be true. What we got here? Here's a Medford.
That looks like a coffin.
Yep. It's called the Nosferatu,
No, that's right. That's right.
which is Dracula.
Uh-huh.
And it's an auto.
Yeah, this thing is nice.
Very thick. Titanium.
It is, ain't it?
Who makes that one?
Medford.
I like this kind of stuff because it's different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Push the button and then close it. And then
Oh yeah.
it's kind of slow, but it's big. It's chunky. You know, it's gonna have a real big pop.
Real
What is the price range on some of those? That knife in particular? Now?
This one, 700, give or take.
Wow.
Anodized titanium hardware. That's where there's your coloring you were talking about. Remember when you
Right,
flame it? That's how
right.
you can get those colors from that titanium.
And what's the frame?
What's the what?
Titanium.
Yep, titanium.
Titanium. Put them other two up before they drop off there,
Yeah.
please.
What we got here? This is a dyer wear custom with Damas steel.
Man. Now who makes it?
Dyer wear.
Direware.
This is called the Tail Whip 2. That's the pattern. And it has Damascus clip that matches the blade.
That's
Wow. Now how much does something like that cost?
1600.
Woo!
You got it? I better not even touch it.
And it's plain. See?
Yeah.
That show is
That's
a
what we were talking
Like you were talking about earlier, talking about flaming it. That's where you get the rainbow
yeah.
colors here.
That
and
show
there.
is a thick tine on the back of that blade, ain't it? Very,
Thick,
very
yeah.
thick right there.
Look how thick the clip is.
Tony, that's what you was talking about in there earlier. Heating up one end.
That's what I was talking
and it-
about. No.
Let's see.
And then he comes up with some knives like that.
Yeah.
This is a Demco. This is a USA Demco, not a Taiwan or any of that, but look how thick it is.
I see.
Titanium.
That's
Just
a
pull
horse.
back. It's called a shark lock. Just pull straight back.
It's called a shark lock.
Shark lock. That's where it, it just
Yeah.
Say that one more time for me.
shark.
Shark
like
is in a shark tooth.
the shark. Yeah,
Shark.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very the sound. You hear that swack and that
Yeah.
little click.
Yeah. Very
I love
nice.
it.
Machine together. Well,
Yeah.
I'm scared to touch it.
Well, that was only about $450.
I'm not going to afford that in payments.
Installments.
It's just
Installments.
G10, It's just G10, plain G10.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I like to do the under spidey flick. you know.
Yeah.
That would be a carry a knife if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I've carried
If you
it.
was mine to.
Yeah.
Because it's easy opened and
It's a big old knife.
Last but not least, probably one of my favorite customs I have.
oh boy.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Beautiful. That is gorgeous.
It has Damacor steel, which is Damascus, and the steel in the center is non-Damascus, so it makes that, see the line on the spine of the regular steel? And the backspacer is the same way.
Wow.
Wow, look at that thing.
With copper inlays where the holes are.
Yeah, that's a lot of work there.
All that's one of a kind.
Very artistic.
That's
That's
right.
like one of a kind.
Yeah.
No.
That's right up your thing there, ain't it?
That's good. All
Being
I
a
can do is hold it.
jeweler.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's,
That's as close as I can get to it.
About $1,500. That's Sergey Rogovitz is the maker. And
Wow.
it's just like butter.
Eric, that could be handled too. Let you look at
It's
it.
amazing.
Perfectly centered. All done by hand. All this is hand. Yeah.
There's when you get into your jeweler.
Yep.
He's a jeweler. He's a
He
Did you-
does make jewelry.
he
do-
makes
does
jewelry
the-
too.
All
That's-
the big
I was
necklace things and the
jewelry.
rings.
I can tell
and-
exactly all
yeah.
that.
But that's all I got.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you sharing all that, Matt.
I'm sure a lot of the long-time subscribers has probably seen most of those already.
But
Some of the
I
newer
still
ones.
love seeing them though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I can't have two. It's hard to have too many $1,000 and $2,000 knives. I mean, you try to dwindle them down to
Yeah.
a nice, reasonable
I have
amount.
seen him have as many of that caliber of knives, them last 3 or so there.
Uh huh.
I have seen him have as many as 15 to 25 of them kind of knives.
Wow.
And I'm talking about every one of them was over $1,000.
Yeah.
Check out my new hat, guys.
Looks good too. and knife the knife doctor's cousin done that.
And
Rebecca.
Knife Doctor Cousin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it correctly.
Yeah.
Miss Rebecca
Yeah.
with Dirt Road Dreams. Doggone it.
I decided to go with the channel colors. You know,
It
red and
looks
black.
good too. That's the Georgia Bulldog colors
Oh
too.
yeah.
It looks good. It's a good looking hat.
You might make those just wonderful hats that I have received
Yeah.
from Dirt Road Dreams also.
That's right. Yeah. Yes. Sir. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I want to say God bless y'all. Until we meet again, y'all be like a good night. Stay sharp. How do you say that in German?
Ernest Bush. Ernest Bush. Ernest Bush.
Oh boy.
And on the back side it's got
You didn't know, but Wade is a multilingual. He can speak Japanese. He can speak Spanish.
Oh, he can speak Spanish and you go to a Mexican restaurant and he orders it real loud and
Yeah,
slow.
yeah.
So that's Spanish.
I want a burrito. A burrito.
Matt used to tickle the crap out of Matt when we we did landscaping. We'd go out to the woods to buy the pine straw as cheap as we could. And excuse me, $2?
Things he's communicating with because that's what they say.
Yeah.
Just because you got that accent, it don't mean you're
That's right.
speaking Spanish.
I know. I know.
Check out Kurt Kaz.
Kurt Cass.
He's good about that himself. He's good about that accent thing himself. He makes out like he can speak that language, but he's just getting that little slang.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. You know that he'd be down in.
Now back to our regular scheduled program.